Hello my loves and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is the love prediction for 2023 and I am so excited to get into it with you. But before we hop into today's video, I wanted to give a huge shout out to Casetify for sponsoring today's video. Their bounce case has up to 21.3 feet in drop protection and their clear case has up to 6.6 feet in drop protection. I actually tested this out myself to make sure that it actually worked, and insert B-roll. All right, so here is one of the bounce cases. We're gonna do a little drop test with my phone. My phone has no damage right now at all. And let's go ahead and drop this and see how it holds up. Okay, and this is perfectly fine. Drop test approved. Plus their clear case has anti-yellowing, so it does not yellow over time, which is great. They also have over 2,000 different case designs that you can choose from, so you're definitely gonna find something that you like on there. And their cases are also made up of 65% recycled phone cases, which I love. I love a company that stands for, recycling and reusing things. And if you are interested in trying them out, you can head to my link, casetify.com/thegemgoddess, and you can use the code 15thegemgoddess to get 15% off of your order. All that info will also be linked down below for easy access. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get right back into today's love prediction for 2023. Hello my loves, what is up? What is going on? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a new pick a card reading, and this one is all about your 2023 love life predictions. So we're going to be picking up on the energies that are likely to be happening in your love life during the year of 2023. So I'm really excited to get into this with you. I hope you are too. If you are new to these videos, I'm going to give you a quick little rundown about how they work. So as you can see, we have 4 different groups in front of me. We have group number 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you can take a moment, pause the video if you would like, in order to find the pile that you are the most drawn towards. Then once you're done choosing your pile, you can then scroll down to the comment box or the description box to find the timestamp that's going to be linked to your specific card, so that you can skip ahead and watch your personal reading for your love life in 2023. If you like to choose with crystals on the cards, then let's go ahead and put some crystals on these cards. All right, my loves, if you like to choose with crystals on the cards, then here are our crystal options. Over here on group number 1, we have some aqua aura quartz. Group number 2 is some mouquet jasper. Group number 3 is some rose quartz, and then group number 4 is some green calcite. So again, take a moment, pause the video if you would like, in order to find the pile that you are the most drawn towards. And then again, there's going to be timestamps linked down below, so you can skip ahead right to your personal reading all about your love life in 2023. I can't wait to get into it. And without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right into this video. All right, so group number 1, if you chose this pile, and this is going to be your reading, so let's get right into it. Okay, so group number 1, our first few cards, we have Make the Effort, Release Your Ex, and Calling in Your Soulmate. So this is a powerful year about love for you. An interesting thing that I'm seeing when we have the Release Your Ex card, this is kind of self-explanatory. If you are hanging on to any relationship from the past, if you are even still friends with your ex, in contact with your ex, this may be a sign that maybe we have to let that relationship go a little bit more, maybe cut some of the strings there. And I know everyone's situation is very different, but there is a message here about releasing your past. This can also just talk about, like, for example, if you're not in contact with your ex at all, this could just be talking about your past in general. Like, release your past relationships, especially if you notice that you have certain fears or blockages in your love life because of what you've experienced before. This is basically saying that in 2023, this is going to be about releasing that energy, releasing those things that are holding you back. And I really think that in 2023, you are cutting the strings and cutting the ties to things that kept you in an old cycle and in an old pattern in love. 2023 is about releasing yourself. And I'm seeing this great liberation that you're gonna have. And you're also releasing certain wounds from the past. And you're gonna start calling in someone who really cares for you, someone who really goes that extra mile, someone who, you know, makes the effort for you. An interesting thing that I'm also kind of seeing, so for those of you that may already be in a relationship, maybe you're already in a really good relationship and whatnot, this would be indicating that you're going to be releasing more of your past. Maybe you're going to be releasing old fears or old blockages, and it just looks like your love life is taking off. It looks like your love life is coming to like a beautiful kind of place, okay? So I just wanted to give both of those perspectives for those of you that are maybe single or still hanging on to an ex, or for those of you that are in a relationship. Those are kind of both of those different perspectives. But what's interesting is I'm really seeing a deep connection forming in the year of 2023 for you. The fact that we have make the effort in calling in your soulmate, these are both very, very powerful cards that indicate that you are likely going to be pursued by somebody in a positive way. Like, for example, calling in your actual soulmate, calling in someone who's really meant for you and knows how to treat you. And I think you're going to be really like not hung up on the past anymore. If some of you are still just like, oh, I can't believe that happened in my past, I can't believe I had to experience this or go through this, you're going to be forgetting it. You're going to be really releasing that in 2023, because the energy of the people that you're going to be attracting into your life, and one person in particular, is going to be so different, so great, that it's going to allow you to release the past way more. Okay, so the past is definitely being taken out of the picture here. And it's interesting because our next card that we have is Dream Time of Creation. Some of you have been maybe like daydreaming about what it is that you really want, maybe daydreaming about, you know, what the perfect person would be like for you. Some of you, I'm also seeing like vision boards. So some of you, you know, maybe in this next year, or maybe even right now, some of you may be thinking about creating a vision board of all the things that you desire in someone. I'm seeing you almost like putting effort towards manifesting it. It's interesting because we actually have make the effort, and that totally like, I wasn't even looking at that card when I said that. But anyway, I'm seeing you putting an effort towards manifesting someone great. But there is this energy here of we need to detach. We need to detach from the past. We need to detach from people that may still be, you know, kind of tied to us romantically, who we know aren't going to be it for us. You know, it's about releasing that, because that way you make room for it. It's almost like when you're trying to do home redecorating, but you don't get rid of any of your old furniture before buying new stuff. It's like, where does it go? How does it gonna fit? We're gonna need to get rid of the old stuff first, and then we can move on to, you know, getting the new stuff, because then we have room. And then we can also see what we really desire. We can see what fits with us a lot better when we kind of have more of a blank canvas, rather than having a bunch of furniture everywhere, you know, having a bunch of things everywhere kind of taking up space. So that is another thing that I'm seeing for you in 2023, but you're definitely in creation mode, especially with your love life. And I'm really feeling like the things that you're deeply desiring to manifest in love are coming for you, and you're going to be literally creating that. Okay, so we also have justice being reversed. You've definitely experienced some things in the past that maybe you didn't get full closure on, and maybe it's hard to release certain things, and maybe it's still stuck in your mind, whether you notice it very consciously or not. There may be certain things where there's imbalances, like you've either put in a lot before in a relationship, or, you know, vice versa, and it seems like there's things that still need to balance out. 2023 is about balancing those things out so that you can fully release, so that you can fully come back to this more dreamy creation mode. And it just looks like things are flowing into your life. I also see that you're going to be like, you're almost owed karma from your past. Like, you've done certain things that require the scales to be rebalanced, and 2023 is the year where the scales will be rebalanced. So if you've been always giving so much, now it's time for you to receive, for example. That's what Justice Reverse is. Justice Reverse indicates that the scales are out of balance right now. And, there may be a karmic debt owed to you. So if you've been, putting in so much effort, I feel like you're finally calling in someone who's going to be able to do that for you, right? But it's important to keep that balance going too. But I really think that this is going to be the year where you're getting things in balance, and that's going to be a major sort of theme for you. We also have the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is reversed in this one. This indicates that there's a lot of like higher learning, but it's done a lot from within. I also see letting go of grudges within this card as well. And this can also indicate that we're doing things in a little bit of an unorthodox method. So when it comes to your love life in 2023, you may be doing things that aren't necessarily societally correct, right? Like this could indicate, for example, like maybe we move in with somebody faster than what's societally normal. Maybe we start dating somebody online. And, I guess it's more normal to do that in society these days, but the Hierophant, when it's reversed, can just indicate that we're going about our love life in maybe a little bit of a different way than what is considered normal. So it can definitely indicate those different things. Perhaps you're meeting somebody in a little bit more of an untraditional way. Perhaps your relationship with somebody is going to be a little bit more untraditional, and it's going to have its own unique aspects that you're going to be navigating. So that's also another aspect of this as well. The next card that we have is the Universe, and the Universe is reversed as well. So this is basically the World card in regular tarot. When this is reversed, it can indicate that we are just wrapping up the old pieces to close out an old chapter, which is something that totally makes sense for your reading. And I really think you're building something new, but it's going to really require you to release a lot. So a lot of cards here are talking about releasing in 2023 and cutting the ties, but it's so weird because when you do, it's literally like all of a sudden you have this space for your real soulmate to come in, and then it's just like, fully coming in. And again, I want to speak also for the people who may also be in a relationship already, then this would just be kind of talking about things are rebalancing, and especially if in your relationship, maybe things have been a bit lopsided for a bit, those are going to be evening out, and you're calling in like a new spark basically. So I just want to speak also for the ones who may also be in a relationship right now, and that's what that would be kind of indicating, and like the closing of an old chapter, closing of old patterns and habits from the past, okay? So that's that. The next card that we have is the Six of Crystals, and this talks about balancing the scales as well. Oh my goodness. We have two cards here talking about balancing the scales. The fact that we also have two kind of scale symbolisms coming in, or symbols, that can also indicate the zodiac sign of Libra. So Libra may be a prominent or significant zodiac sign. So this could be talking about Libra season, for example, which happens at the end of September and the beginning of October. So that could be a significant time in your love life next year. Or maybe you are a Libra sun, moon, or rising, or maybe your exes perhaps, or maybe this new person. So it can just indicate that Libra is a significant zodiac sign to be looking out for in this next year. The Six of Crystals, though, is reaping the rewards of what you deserve. And it's also, you're going to be up-leveling what it is that you believe that you deserve, which you deserve a lot, okay? We all deserve our wildest dreams. We all deserve the best. And this is a year where you're going to be realizing your worth. The Six of Crystals basically indicates that perhaps beforehand, we were settling for breadcrumbs. We were settling for any small type of love that we can get. But you're like, you know what? No, I want more than that. I want more in my love life. And you're going to now be up-leveling yourself to where you're like, I'm not settling anymore, right? You're only ever going to be with somebody who makes the effort for you. you are calling in your soulmate. You don't want just another fling, not just another like blah. Like you're like, no, that I need like the full package of love. I'm not settling for breadcrumbs. I need the whole loaf of bread, right? So yeah, I mean, beforehand, again, in your previous relationships, it's kind of looking like you would do so much effort. You'd put so much effort in only to get this much back. And this next year, you are done with that. You are done with that cycle. You are done with that pattern. You are done with people treating you like that, and you're really upgrading yourself. Like upgrading yourself to, for one, you're going to be making a lot of effort, but you're also only ever going to be with people who give you the same in return. And that is why you are now calling in your soulmate, and you're finally like really ready for it, because you are not settling. There's an energy here of like, no more settling, basically. So let's go ahead and see what other cards we get. So, oh, there's one that fell out here. So this is Daydream. We have Dream Time and Daydream coming up. Like, what? Okay. The fact we have both of those, you're really going to be calling in something that's like something that you would pull from a dream of yours, something that you would daydream about. That's what you're calling in 2023. I know that sounds like almost too good to be true, but that's literally what's coming up here. Is you're going to be daydreaming a lot. You're going to be dreaming up what it is that you desire in your life, and it's almost like you're literally calling it in by doing that. Wow, like manifestation goals right there. You're really going to be calling it in. I also think you're putting up a lot more barriers in your life, and you're going to be a lot more cautious when it comes to your love life. The fact that we have the caution card coming up, I really think you're going to be more wise when it comes to who you give your energy to. And I think you're going to have more rules when it comes to who you open yourself up to. There's going to be a bit more rules. Caution, though, is a good card. It's a really positive card, because it doesn't mean you're putting up impenetrable walls. You're not doing that. You're just being more safe and cautious. Caution is a good thing, right? Walls are not a good thing, but caution is a good thing. So you have like this caution tape up where you're like, I need to like screen this person first before I decide to, go into bed with them, or, whatever, I don't know, get involved with them. So there's going to be more rules and boundaries that you have. And this could also be just more rules and boundaries when it comes to how much of yourself you give, and how much someone is deserving of your love and affection and attention. I just think you're just going to be more aware and ready to say no. I think you're just going to be more ready to say no in 2023 when it comes to your love life and who really deserves to come in there. So those two are really great cards to be coming up. Let's go ahead and see what else we get. Oh, I also want to mention we have like angel number 11 here and 22. So those are really significant. So some of you may be a life path number 11. Some of you may be have like a life path of 22, because that's also a significant number as well that can come up as like a life path. But either way, the master number 11 is going through a lot of lessons. So you went through a lot of lessons. Let me tell you, 2023 is not about going through lessons anymore. It's about cutting ties with those lessons because you've learned them. You're graduating. Like that's the word that I could use for your love life for the next year, is that you're graduating, and you're graduating to much higher caliber people as well, literally calling in your soulmate, right? And then the master number 22 as well talks about a divine union, something that has a very solid foundation as well. So this is something that's going to have a very solid foundation. You know what it takes now. You're more aware of what it takes to make a solid relationship with a solid foundation that you can trust. And I feel like honesty and trust are going to be at the top of your priority list. And you're really going to be calling in, someone who is equal to that, somebody who's that same energy, that same vibe. And I really think you're going to be calling in and meeting somebody who's really on your same wavelength. And I'm really excited to actually get more information about them because I think that's going to be pretty fun. So let's go ahead and use these cards for a bit and see what kind of other information we can get about your love life in this next year of 2023. Let's see. Okay, we have the Wolf. Ooh, okay, I got an immediate feeling that this is talking about the person that's coming into your life. Let me tell you, this person is like very charming, but like in a really good way. And they have like piercing eyes that really draw you in. They can really take care of you. They're not afraid to put up a fight for you, but they're also like gentle at the same time. Like when I look at the Wolf, it's almost giving me this energy where I see the puppy in the wolf, but yet the wolf is still so powerful and can come to life. So I'm seeing this like beautiful blend of this person who's like very strong, very stern, and very like, you know, can put up a fight. There's a very masculine energy with the wolf, but at the same time, I'm seeing this like loving puppy inside of the wolf as well. So it's like this person that has this beautiful balance between, you know, romance, but then also like masculinity and whatnot. And, you know, maybe, you know, obviously you guys might be into women or men or whatever the case may be. And we all have masculine and feminine energy within us. And this wolf card is just very like piercing, like they're a head turner. But this person I also feel like doesn't really get out of the house much. Like I don't think you would meet this person in a super social situation, because the wolf, since it comes out at night, it howls at the moon and whatnot. This could be somebody who really appreciates their alone time, but yet they do know how to be social. They're very like confident. They come across really confident. But the stealth, this person's like, you know, not as easy as your average person to find. And maybe that's what makes them a little bit of a gem, right? Because they're maybe not as easy to find. But let's see what else we get. We also have Shark coming up. Okay. Survival and power. Let's see what else we get. This person is really, they've learned a lot from life. Ooh, we also have the Dove. Oh, I love that one coming up. That one's a really great card, especially for love life. And then we also have Cat. Ooh. Okay, this one's interesting. So the Shark, the fact that we have Shark and Cat coming out, there could be someone, this could be an ex that's like really jealous of how you're moving on. This could even be friends that are maybe jealous of you. I have a feeling your ex, like, I don't want to use the word stalks, but like, I don't know, maybe in like a more lighthearted way, they kind of like stalk your social media maybe, or ask mutual friends about you. They try to get the 101 on you a lot. They try to figure out what you're up to. I'm really feeling like your ex hasn't let go of you, whoever chose this group. Like, you guys, I think you still have an ex that is trying to get with you. Ooh, we also have the Envelope coming up. I really felt like pulling out the top card on that deck, and it is the Envelope. So your ex really wants to communicate with you, and some of you may have your ex try to start communication with you again in this next year. And I really think that there's a message here of like, look out for that, because I don't feel the best energy from this person, from your ex. But at the same time, that's something that you'll have to navigate on your own. Not saying that they're a bad person by any means at all, but it just kind of seems like maybe, you know, it's not the best energy to maybe play around with, because it just looks like there's something so much better waiting for you, and it's time to just like let go of the past type of thing. With the Wolf though, the Wolf is definitely giving me the energy of your new person. This person may not like be super present on social media, or they just might prefer a more private relationship. And that could also be why we have this caution coming up too. Like, this person prefers a more private relationship. They don't want to, like, you know, scream at the top of their lungs and post all over social media. I feel like this person's a little bit more on the down low when it comes to those things, but yet they're like romantic and they're very strong. They're looking for something that's like committed and something that's good. So yeah, interesting kind of dynamic that we have for this next year for you, group number 1. But yeah, the dove definitely indicates like beautiful gestures. I really think you're going to have someone, you know, buying you flowers or sending you really cute love notes is something that I'm seeing in this. Like really cute love notes, but it's like private. It's like the wolf is like, you know, at night, howls at the moon at night. And it's just kind of like this more intimate. I'm getting like an intimate feeling here. Intimacy and romance, and definitely like this person likes to express themselves via words. Like they might message you really cute stuff and whatnot. Yeah, and this person, I think you're going to be really excited when you meet them. So with that being said, let's get into our next few cards here, and then we're also going to do some astro dice to find out like the top zodiac signs and whatnot. Okay, we have play coming up and the warrior. So the play card indicates that with this new person that's coming into your life, this is a time for fun. This is a time for like letting loose. I really think that this is a relationship that you can get loose in and just be yourself, and this person's just fun to be around. That's what this person is. Like, they're fun to be around. You two feel like you can like dance with each other, goof off, goof around. You can really be yourself with them, and it's just like a playful energy. This person, I feel like, also doesn't hold grudges. You know, they're really good at communication. The wolf is also making me feel like they're good at expressing their emotions, but they're also good at doing it in a more subtle way. Like, this person doesn't blow up. They speak their emotions, and they know when to say things. They know how to they know how to navigate their emotions a bit better. The warrior here as well, this is a very like strong person who has strong desires. They know what they want, and they're cutting to the chase. Like, you'll know this person's intentions immediately when they come into your life. Like, this person makes their intentions known, and they're also really ready to go into a relationship. They're really ready for that. They're not kind of just, you know, saying they're ready, but then you find out like they have a lot of baggage. Like, this person, I feel like, is genuinely really ready, and they're just a very fun person to be around. So that's pretty exciting right there. And again, if you are in a relationship, this could just be talking about the person that you are with, and how it's going to develop in 2023. And then again, maybe there's an ex that's trying to come back into the picture, and we're just going to have to be like, no, we're just going to have to put our foot down. And that could also be why warrior is coming up, because we're having to cut ties. We're having to put our foot down, and then the Aries horns right here symbolize a new beginning. So this is about cutting ties and then wanting to be in a new fresh start where we don't have any baggage or anything else from the past following us. So that is what that is. Now we are going to take our astro dice, and we're going to just roll these to get the top 3 most likely zodiac signs that are going to be the most prominent in your love life in the year of 2023. So this could be somebody's sun, moon, or rising sign. So let's see what we get. Okay. One of them fell on the floor, and it is a Scorpio that fell on the floor. We have Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Capricorn. So Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, sun, moon, or rising. This could also be a reflection of your own as well, because your own energy can end up being in here a lot too. But I really think that, you know, these are the most prominent zodiac signs that are going to be showing up in your love life during this next year. So with that being said, let's also get into our last astro dice to get any last information on your love life. Okay, we have Venus. Yeah, that's Venus. My eyes are like Not fully there right now, I guess. Okay, so anyway, we have Venus in the 10th house in Aquarius. So Venus in Aquarius in the 10th. The 10th house is goals that we are striving towards. I really think that you are going to be bettering yourself. And I think that I'm hearing like self-development. Some of you are going into like, or at least getting interested in self-development. You might be like reading books or attending seminars or taking like classes online to develop yourself into the person that you really desire to be. This is a whole upgrade year. Also, your standards are really heightening. They are raising. You want someone who you view as successful. And I really think that the person that you're going to be with in this next year is going to be very successful. Venus being in Aquarius is sort of this energy where, again, things are a little bit unorthodox. And it's interesting that we had the Hierophant being reversed as well. So this is, you know, maybe you're not going to be with like your average Joe kind of person. This person's like different, unique in some kind of way. There's something that makes them quite unique. They could have a really significant career considering we have the 10th house coming up. So this person could be really well known in their career. They could work online, for example, since we also have Aquarius there. So they could have a job online. They could be very successful, and they are just like very unique. They're down to like have a good time and be different. This person's not afraid to be different. Let me tell you that. This person is not afraid to be different. They're very confident in who they are. They really enjoy being themselves, and they are not here to kind of conform to everything else. So they kind of stand out in that way. Let's see if I see anything else left over here. Yeah, just upgrades in general of like how you treat yourself, what you know that you deserve, the standards that you have for yourself. You're really going to be striving for a lot better in your love life in 2023. And I see a lot of improvements being made, tons of improvements in this area. This person, you may even meet them on social media. They may have like a similar job as you, perhaps, since we do have the 10th house coming up as well. I'm also seeing that this person makes quite a bit of money, because Venus being in the 10th house can usually indicate somebody who is quite successful monetarily. So yes, that is basically all that we have there. Group number 1 for your love life in the year of 2023. That all looks very exciting. I'm so excited for you and your next year. That was beautiful. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button down below if you want to see more videos like this in the future, because I would love to have you there, and hopefully I see you in my next one. Sorry, my camera cut out there, but bye. All right, so group number 2, if you chose this pile, then this is going to be your reading for your love life in 2023. So let's get right into it. All right, so group number 2, we have past life, relationship, flirt, and finances and career as your first few cards here. So an interesting thing that I am seeing here. So some of you may be in a relationship already, and some of you may not be in a relationship yet. And I just want to speak on both of those parts. So for one, if you are single, I'm definitely seeing some like get-togethers. I'm seeing some fun flirty energy. For those of you that are single, I'm seeing kind of like multiple people coming into your love life throughout the year. And I'm just seeing you kind of like learning a lot more about yourself. And I see one person in particular that may be quite significant this year for you and may make you feel like you've known them before. This past life relationship indicates that there may be this feeling like you just get to know somebody so easily. Things feel like they just flow really naturally. And this flirting card, I really think that there's going to be just like fun, kind of like lighthearted energy in the air for you. However, I also see you kind of like wanting more in your love life. Like the finances and career card kind of makes me feel like you desire more rather than just having like chemistry. You desire there to be, you know, more of a solid foundation. You desire there to be, you know, something that's more practical and real, like the realness of more of a relationship rather than just fun and flirty. But at the same time, it's like you're sort of looking for that and building that in 2023. For those of you that are in a relationship already, I'm seeing this becoming more intimate and more fun. Like, I see you two getting to know each other on a much deeper level. I also think that there may be conversations around each other's past a little bit, where you get to know each other much more. The flirt card can indicate that we're also having a lot more fun. There's like cute little things that are going on, cute little things that are being said. Sparks are kind of like igniting and initiating in your love life. But finances and career can indicate that we're trying to save up for something. So if you're in a relationship, you may be trying to put your money somewhere to like improve your life, and this could involve your partner, for example. Like, you and your partner may be trying to save for something. Maybe you're trying to work on your career together. Some of you may be opening up a business with your partner if you're in a relationship, so that could be definitely a factor. Or maybe you're kind of figuring out how you can work together to meet certain goals in this next year. So I know that sounds like two very different things depending on whether you're in a relationship or not. But those are the two kind of different aspects we have for, you being in a relationship versus you not being in a relationship. Some of you may even be like meeting somebody in this next year, and then possibly going to the next level where you're sharing finances, or maybe you're going to meet them through career, right? So this could be all sorts of different things are present in this reading, which makes it kind of fun and interesting. So the next card that we have the card of childhood innocence. A lot of you are coming back to like a more fun, freeing kind of energy in your love life. Some of you are really just wanting to, you know what? Actually, an interesting thing that I'm seeing, past life relationship and childhood. Someone you've known from your past may be coming back into your life. This could be somebody you've known since your childhood, that may be like kind of significant in your love life in this next year. This can, I know I'm all over the place here, but there are so many different layers in this reading. But childhood can also sometimes indicate that we are getting pregnant in this next year. I know that sounds like a lot of different things, and that may also be why finances and career are all of a sudden going to be really important, because this can indicate pregnancy, this can indicate that we're having a child, or this can indicate that maybe we're wanting to give more to the child that we already have, for those of you that may already have kids. So a lot is kind of happening here in your love life, but it definitely, the overall encompassing thing that I'm really seeing is there's going to be a lot more fun, flirtatious energy in this next year in your love life. I see a really kind of deepening of a connection. And kind of just enjoying love in general, enjoying the process of it. But at the same time, there is something that's really pulling in your finances and career. There's something that's really pulling that into focus in your love life. This could be that you need to really save up for something. This could be because maybe we are planning for something in the future. Maybe there is going to be a pregnancy that we are focused on. Or things like this kind of happening and kind of coming up in this next year. And again, I know that sounds all over the place, but there is so many layers in this particular reading. Oh my goodness. Some of you may even be saving up for a house, saving up to move in together. There could be someone like, for example, saving up for a ring, saving up to go on a vacation, saving up for a big surprise, saving up for a big goal. So that's all very interesting aspects of this reading here. So our next card that we have the King of Crystals being reversed. When this one's reversed, this one's actually really connected to finances and career. But when it's reversed, it can indicate that we're feeling a little bit of maybe a lack in that area. Maybe we're very focused on the enjoyment of a relationship. And I really think that the enjoyment of a relationship is going to make you sort of, less focused on finances and career, but yet it's still an aspect that we have to pay attention to in this next year. but I'm really seeing this person being very supportive in your life. There's going to be a very supportive person. However, there's going to be a focus to where maybe we need to really meet certain goals financially. And so we're kind of like getting our ish together in this next year. We have to get our ish together in order to reach the goals that we're really wanting to reach. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of motivation for that. There's a lot of motivation to improve your financial world, to improve your material world. So this could be, maybe we're striving to upgrade our career. Maybe we're striving to open a business. Maybe we are striving to like buy a house, invest our money somewhere to where we feel like we can be a little bit more free. And it's interesting that this is coming up in your love life reading because it just seems like it's tied to your romantic life somehow. So again, like saving up with someone, moving in with someone saving up to buy you something, you saving up to buy them something, things like that. So that's definitely an aspect that is coming up here. We also have another king card. This one is particularly the King of Swords. My microphone string is getting caught on my hand. Anyway, the King of Swords is also coming up. There's going to be deeper talks and like learning how to communicate better, learning how to really express yourself in your love life. Some of you may hold yourself back when it comes to communication. Some of you may even get distracted sometimes when it comes to communication. Like for example, when your partner is really like talking to you about something deep, our mind may wander off. And I really think that there's going to be this desire to bring more awareness to the present moment. There's also, I'm hearing that there's going to be some harder conversations that are going to be had in this next year, but they're going to help you develop so much more. This could be harder conversations around our finances. This could be harder conversations around the very practical foundational things in a relationship, such as, do we want to get married? Do we want to have kids? Do we want to do this? Do we want to do that? So there is kind of certain tougher conversations that look like they will be coming up in this next year, but it's going to really help you set a more solid foundation in your love life moving forward. We also have the Nine of Wands. You're definitely preparing for something. We have a lot of cards that give this energy of preparation. You could be preparing for marriage. You could be preparing for a child. You could be preparing for making a very solid life for yourself, all these different examples. There's a preparation though that's really happening here. And there's also a lot of willpower that I'm seeing going into your love life in this next year. It's like we're putting a lot of effort there, even though it may be hard at times. We're putting a lot of effort in and we're wearing our heart on our sleeve regardless of what we've been through. There could be some like interesting struggles that maybe you have been through, or that maybe, there's kind of some hurdles to get through in this next year, but you're wearing your heart on your sleeve regardless. This is not something that's going to tear you down. Even if relationships and your love life gets a little bit difficult in this next year, you are not letting it tear you down and you're not letting it fail either. You are like going strong and you are making it through. And you are having fun during it. You're learning how to come back to that fun. You're learning how to have those hard conversations to kind of balance out the practicality with the fun flirtatiousness. I think you're just really ready to be like, to take on more, to be more mature. You totally still have that like fun, flirtatious, bubbly side that just wants to kind of like romance and fun and flirt. But then there's also like, but we need the practicality. We need the foundation. You have the balance of both of that in this next year. And I feel like it's going to really bring you a lot more stability. It looks like you're just striving to create stability in this next year in your love life, because it looks like you're just taking things more seriously. It's moving to a more serious place. Okay. We also have the Six of Wands coming up as well. And this one talks about success. This one talks about being cheered on. So as you go through this next year, a huge thing that I feel like Spirit wants you to know is that everything's going to turn out okay, and you are going to make it through. You are going to make it through, and you're going to make it through on top. The Six of Wands is like we're celebrating something. There could even be literally something to celebrate that people are really proud of you for, that people are like, oh my God, this is amazing. And the Six of Wands talks about being in the spotlight a little bit. So there could be something happening in this next year where you might be in the spotlight a bit. So this could be, for example, getting engaged, announcing a pregnancy, getting married, moving in with someone, you know, all these different things that require like kind of like a celebration. There's definitely some sort of celebration happening in your love life in this next year. This could even be a celebration of, you know, maybe we've been single for a really long time and all of a sudden we're going to be in a committed relationship, and that's something to celebrate too. So there's some sort of maybe commitment or a significant announcement in your love life that may be happening in this next year, where people are going to have their focus on you, people are going to have their eyes on you. So let's go ahead and see what else we get for Group 2's love life for 2023. Let's see, Group 2, Group 2, Group 2. We have freedom. Ooh. So coming out of the cage, feeling like you are so much more free. I feel like you're going to be really figuring out these more harder things. You're going to be striving to feel more free. And I think that you're going to be getting there in 2023, getting this feeling of freedom and liberation where we don't feel held back. I feel like your voice is going to feel more heard because you're honoring your voice more in this next year. Let's see what else we get. I also feel like you're letting your love life become more free. You know, rather than, oh, look at that, we literally have codependence being reversed. So yeah, I'm totally on the right track there. So you're no longer caging love, where you have so many restrictions and barriers and all these different rules and things. Like, I feel like you're still gonna have the foundational rules because that looks like something that's like important to you based on what we have here. But at the same time, you're not like locking someone and controlling them. Like, you're not here to be controlled, and nor is your partner that you are either going to find or that you're currently with. There's like this desire to not be like chained and restricted. This is about being free in your love life, feeling free, feeling like your own person. And, you know, this is something that's so much more healthy. We also have the balance card coming up as well. So things are definitely about more balance. I think you're balancing out the masculine, feminine energies. I feel like you and your partner are going to be very balanced for each other. Both of you are kind of taking on equal roles, and it just looks like it's getting so much more balanced, but it's something that is going to need to be discussed and figured out, but then it is reaching that more balanced place. There's going to be a lot of things that are going to be figured out. So let's go ahead and get into some more cards here. So let's go into these ones next, and let's see what else we get for you. Group 2 for your love life. Ooh, we have flowers. This is like romantic gestures. So just as this card says, romance, sweetness with the flowers, there's things that are unfolding. You're going to be unfolding your heart more. There could also be a really romantic gesture that ends up happening in this next year. There could be like a surprise that somebody has for you, or maybe you have a surprise for somebody else, and it's something that's quite romantic. It's something that's going to lead to like the blossoming of something deeper, the blossoming of something more. Let's see what else we get here. We have oceans, so distance and journey. There's definitely going to be a lot of changes in your love life in this next year. We also have key. Ooh. So someone has the key to your heart. Somebody is learning how to unlock your heart and to go to the distance for you. Like, there may be a lot of things in your life that maybe are complex things, I really think that like your love life is going the distance in this next year. We're committed. There's a commitment here where we're ready to go the distance. And there may be a bigger goal that you're wanting to get to, and you're getting the key to really unlock this journey. And I really think you're going to be like romanced. Someone's unlocking your heart deeper to allow you to blossom more, to go deeper, like the ocean. We're going deeper, right? So let's get into some more cards. Since we have such great ones coming out already, let's get into more. So group 2, what else do we have for group 2's love life in 2023? Let's see, group 2. We have the outlaw. You're giving the boot to old things. And we also have patience. I think your love life, you're learning how to have more patience, and vice versa. Like the people in your life are learning how to have more patience with you too. How to also take things slow. I think that you are giving the boot to old habits, old patterns, old routines. Like you're throwing old stuff out, things that no longer worked for you, paradigms, situations that no longer work for you. You're really throwing those things out. You're also really knowing when to say no more, and how to take things slower. I feel like you're not wanting to like rush things anymore. You don't want things to feel rushed. I feel like there's a desire to have more solidity, more practicality, and more just realness. So yeah, you're definitely learning how to take things slow, and I feel like that's helping you build something that's much more solid here. So that's definitely a great thing for your love life in this next year. So with that being said, I also want to take our Astro dice so that we can get some more info on the potential zodiac signs that are going to be the most prominent in your love life in 2023. So we're going to roll these Astro dice to get the top 3 most likely zodiac signs that will be the most prominent. This could be a reflection of your own zodiac signs or someone else's, sun, moon, or rising. So let's go ahead and see what we get here. All right, we have Leo coming up. So Leo looks like something that's a prominent sign. We also have Pisces coming up, and also Scorpio. So Leo, Pisces, and Scorpio. Those look like the top 3 zodiac signs that'll be the most influential or the most prominent in your love life. Again, this could be a reflection of your own sun, moon, or rising, or someone else's. So that is what we have right there. And now let's go ahead and roll these last zodiac sign dice together. And let's see what else we get. Okay, so to end off your reading, we have the moon in Aquarius in the 8th house. That's so interesting. Aquarius came up for the last group as well, in this same kind of section. But anyway, we have the moon in Aquarius in the 8th house. There's going to be a lot of old purging that you're doing that no longer really works for you anymore. Like old programs, old paradigms that just don't serve you anymore, especially emotionally. A lot of you are also learning how to heal and transform your repressed emotions. You're learning how to heal from that. You're learning how to see things in a new way. You're learning how to you're learning how to transform things into something that's good. So you're taking like old situations, learning really deep from them, and transforming them into something that's good. This can also indicate that we're exploring deeper emotions and we're exploring deeper aspects of intimacy. So a lot of you will be getting deeper within your intimate kind of relationships. And also the 8th house does deal with shared assets as well. So there could be something to where we are combining our assets with somebody else. That can indicate marriage. That can indicate moving in with someone. That can indicate starting a business with our partner, you know, all these different sort of aspects. But the 8th house does deal with shared assets. So there could be something to where we are sharing our assets with somebody, we're combining assets with somebody. So that is also another aspect of this reading. So that is what we have here for my group number 2s for your year of 2023 for your love life. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button down below if you want to see more videos like this in the future, because I would love to have you there. And hopefully I see you in my next one. Bye. All right, so group 3, if you chose this pile for your year of 2023 for your love life, then let's go ahead and hop right into it. Okay, so group 3, we have stay optimistic about your love life, true love, and religious factors as our first few cards that are coming up for you. So one of the things that I am seeing in here is there's certain things that you're going to be working through in your love life. It looks like there's this maybe desire for romance, but also like a fear around romance. And the desire for romance may be sort of covered up by certain fears that you may have, or certain requirements that you may have in your love life. Like the religious factors card can point to the fact that we may have certain beliefs around love that may make us scared to fall in love. It may make us scared to open up, or it may cause certain, I don't know, like disagreements or issues with finding love and being able to fully open yourself up. 2023 is going to be about you working through that in order for you to actually get to the destination that you want to get to, in order for you to actually bring in and be open to the love that you really deserve. And so this next year is all about you working through that. And let me tell you that like this true love card indicates that there's something so beautiful, and it may already be right in front of you, or it may be something that's like right like on the horizon for you, right around the corner for you. And this is all about working through those belief systems that may make you scared or may make you pessimistic. I feel like there's a pessimistic side that's been maybe coming out lately in your love life, where maybe we're looking at things and being overly critical about certain things in our love life, or we may have certain fears that are coming up in our love life. You know, maybe we have certain subconscious things that keep coming up where we're like, I don't know how to control that. I don't know how to make that go away or whatever. And it just looks like that's something that you're going to be really working through in this next year. This crown is also like really standing out to me right here, because I think you're going to be challenging your belief systems. It's kind of like the crown chakra, our attachments. We may be attached to certain outcomes. We may be attached to certain beliefs. We may be attached to literally religion in a way that maybe is hindering us a little bit, right? And it's not saying that religion is bad by any means. It's such a beautiful thing. But at the same time, it kind of looks like you are going to be working through certain things when it comes to your belief systems and the way that you view things and your expectations. And it's going to help you bring in true love. There's certain rules that I feel like you've maybe put on yourself and your love life that you're going to be working through, and you're going to be realizing that maybe they were rules that ended up maybe hindering you and not serving you. I feel like you're going to be breaking out of those, breaking through those. I'm hearing the word breakthrough for your love life in 2023. And there's definitely a big message here about staying optimistic. Just as it says here, positive thinking and faith will bring you romance, right? Rather than belief systems. Religious factors, it doesn't necessarily mean religion, but it can also mean that our beliefs about love. So for example, if we believe that love is hard because maybe we've had our parents divorce before, or maybe we've been through a lot of disappointing relationships, and maybe that's caused and created certain beliefs in us. Like maybe we believe like, oh, good men are hard to find, good men are all taken, or, you know, all women are blank, you know, whatever the case may be. There could be all these different belief systems, but they're standing in your way. And this is the year of breaking out of those so that you can really come back to true love. right? So that you can really create more true love in your life. So positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So faith in the fact that love exists and it exists for you. There is a perfect person for you. There's, in fact, multiple perfect people for all of us. And I really think that this is about you getting in more alignment to that so that you can really start to appreciate and feel the love that might be right in front of you, or it might be right around the corner. But if we want it to, blossom, we're going to need to open ourselves up, and we're going to need to maybe confront some of those old beliefs so that they don't end up coming up and hindering us. Because sometimes when we have a belief, for example, if we believe that love is really hard to find and all of it ends in divorces and sadness, if we have that belief, even if we meet the most amazing person in our lives, that belief is going to hold us back from seeing that. We won't see that because we're going to have those fears coming up of like, well, this isn't going to work out anyway. It's just going to end in like despair. So I might as well not even look at it. I might as well not even like, find out more. We kind of shut the door before we even open it. So that's how beliefs can end up affecting our love life. And it looks like that's something that you're really going to be working through. So the next card that we have Iceberg Submerged, which I'm not even shocked that that is coming up. That fits in really well. So there could be subconscious things that you're really working through this next year that are going to help free you. I'm seeing this vision of, I was actually recently just rewatching Avatar: The Last Airbender. I don't know if any of you have seen that show. But anyway, there's this scene in the very first episode where like the main character is like stuck in an iceberg and then he has to break free of it. I'm seeing that being you and unearthing these old maybe beliefs or these old fears that were submerged so deeply that we didn't even see them, and then all of a sudden they come to the surface and then we're allowed to be free. Because with awareness, we then set them free and then it no longer holds us back. It's no longer this unconscious program that keeps kind of like playing out, right? All of a sudden, this is something that you're going to be freeing yourself. Especially if you felt stuck in your love life. Like the iceberg can symbolize that we've felt stuck in our love life. And maybe it's just been like the same old for a long time. You are going to be breaking out of those old patterns. You're going to be breaking out of that phase of stuckness. And you are going to be freeing yourself. Your heart is going to be a lot more free. And I feel like during the year of 2023, you're going to be able to open up a lot more to love. So that is great right there. Our next card that we have the Four of Swords. This one is about rest, relaxation, and contemplation about our future. So I really think that you're going to be going deep. This is about doing a lot of mental work, figuring out, why have certain things happened and how can I move forward in the best possible way. I also think you're going to be really recuperating yourself from what you have been through in regards to love, or what you have at least witnessed within love. You're going to be really healing. The Four of Swords is this really nice healing card. The Four of Swords can also indicate that we are feeling stuck, but at the same time, since we have this one, I really think you're getting unstuck. You're breaking out of the stuckness. When we go into the year at first, you may still feel a little bit stuck, but this is the year of breaking free. This is the year of opening back up again. We also have the Starseed card coming up. This one is like aligning to our divine purpose. I think as you break free, this card is going to be, more of the upright energy, where you're connecting back to your soul's truest desires and your soul's truth. Our current truth may be disguised and submerged from all of maybe, our past experiences and the beliefs that we've made because of those past experiences. You're breaking out of that. This is the year to break out of that pattern so that it no longer occurs for you. You're going to align to your truest purpose. There's like magic surrounding you when we have the Starseed card, and you are awakening your inner magic through these breakthroughs that you're going to be having in this next year. We also have the Eight of Wands being reversed. So yeah, if things felt like they were going backwards for you in your love life, get ready for a change of winds. When this card is reversed, it indicates a change of winds. When we used to think we were going one direction, this is like we're drastically switching it. So it kind of seems like you may start off the year thinking you know how your love life is going to go, thinking you know that it's just going to be the same old, same old. It's not. It is taking a shift. There's going to be a massive drastic shift for you in your love life in 2023. You're literally changing directions here. And this doesn't necessarily indicate breakups. If some of you are in relationships, this doesn't mean you're going to break up or anything, but this is like, you know, a massive shift. For some of you, it could be, you know, that, but this could also indicate, you know, just a shift in general where we're no longer looking at our love life with the same old perspective. We're looking at it with a very new lens and a very new perspective, which is going to cause us to aim for new goals. You're going to be aiming for new goals in your love life because there's going to be some big shifts that you're making through major breakthroughs that you're going to be having. We also have the Three of Swords. So there's going to be a lot of healing that you're going to be doing. It's interesting. This reading is surrounded by the Four and Three of Swords here. There's a lot of like deep healing that you're going to be going through with things that, you know, maybe don't really bother you on the surface because this is submerged. So this is stuff that may not be, you know, very conscious for us. It may not be something that's readily right on the surface, but it's like you're healing it. You're healing deep stuff, whether you realize it or not, through this year. And it's going to allow you again to blossom and open up into true love and to kind of connect to what your soul's truth is when it comes to love and what your soul really wants to experience in love. So let's go ahead and see what other cards we get for you. So group three. Well, of course, we have the healing card coming up. Of course, that is very connected to our Three of Swords card. So not even surprised that we have that one coming up. That one's very self-explanatory. It's like you're definitely healing up your heart and healing those old wounds. We also have communication coming up here. So communication can indicate that maybe someone is reaching out to us. Maybe we're having some deep talks that are very liberating for us, that really help us heal. You know, that we could be receiving like an apology from someone. We could be reading something that ends up changing our perspective and giving us great epiphanies. You could be getting closure. I really think someone's going to reach out to you and say something quite significant in 2023. This is going to be something that gives you a change of heart. I really think someone's going to be like explaining and expressing how they really feel to you, and it's going to be quite powerful to be hearing those words from this person. Okay, so that's something that I see happening in 2023 as well. Let's see what else we get here. Group 3, 2023 love. Ooh, we have this one coming up for another group as well. You're letting go of control in your love life, the need to control it, or the need to, I think honestly, part of you is feared love because you feel like you can't control it. And that's something that is kind of scary, isn't it? So with this card being upside down, I think you're just letting the chains loose, and you're letting the pieces fall where they may. Especially when it comes to like a past relationship is something that I'm feeling in this. You're letting the pieces fall where they may with a past relationship. And this is going to be something that really starts to set you free. This is going to be something that's like a paradigm shift for you. So that's also quite interesting. Let's go ahead and see what else we get for you. Group 3, love life. Okay, we have the dolphin, so playfulness and cooperation. Yeah, I really think that there's an energy where you're more willing to cooperate with your love life. You're more willing to be more involved into it. And then I feel like there's also like a lighthearted energy coming through where we're allowing ourselves to be more playful rather than taking things way too seriously. It's kind of like we're letting go a little bit. we're letting go of the need to control. We're letting go of that, and we're able to have more fun. We're able to open up. So that's something that's going to be happening as well. We also have luck and money. So this can indicate abundance. This can also be spending more resources on your love life. So we may be spending more time on our love life. We may be giving it more time, more energy, more resources. This can also be when we're receiving something. We may be receiving a gift. We may have someone treat us to something in 2023. So there could be something to do with that as well. The luck card in general, though, points to the fact that we will be receiving more, and it'll feel like it's our lucky year where we're receiving more than we previously have. So this next year, get ready, because it is going to definitely give you more than your previous years. And even though it comes with a lot of healing and a lot of, things like that, it just seems like it's a good year in general, because it is helping you liberate and become free. So that's a great feeling in general. And let's go ahead and see what else we get for you. Group three, love life in 2023. All right, so we have Ascension. Ooh, you are realizing that you deserve more. You're really realizing what it is that you deserve. I feel like you're also ascending in, in how you see yourself and how you view love. You're viewing love from a higher perspective. Also, this release card, you're releasing the past. You're releasing past hurt, past experiences, which is going to allow you to ascend. This release that you're doing, where you're releasing control, you're releasing the past, you're releasing old belief systems, this is going to really allow you to rise up and see things from a much newer perspective. And it's going to be very freeing for you. You're really freeing your heart. You're no longer chaining it up, right? You're freeing it in this next year. So that looks great. I'm also going to change the battery in my camera really quick because it is about to die. Okay, so now we're going to get into our zodiac sign dice. Where are all of my zodiac sign dice? There we go. Okay, so we're going to roll these to get the top 3 most likely zodiac signs to be in your love life during 2023. This could be somebody's sun, moon, or rising sign, or it could be a reflection of your own. So let's go ahead and see who's going to be the most prominent in your life. All right, these dice are going everywhere. We have a double Aquarius coming through. I have this dice way over here, okay? We have Aries and double Aquarius. I'm also going to roll this one again just to get one more sign. Gemini. So Aquarius, Aries, and Gemini look like the top most prominent zodiac signs in your love life in 2023. This again could be somebody's sun, moon, or rising sign, or even a reflection of your own zodiac sign. So that is what we have there as your most prominent people in your love life. So let's go ahead and get any last information on this reading by taking all 3 of these dice together. All right, we have the 9th house and the moon and Aries. So the moon in Aries in the 9th house. The 9th house actually deals with our belief systems again. It's the house of religion, beliefs, philosophies, things like that. And it does look like you're totally having a new beginning with that, since we have Aries as being in the 9th house. The moon is our emotions. So you may have certain emotional things that have created a certain set of belief systems. Like, I literally can't even believe that the dice are also reflecting this whole religious thing, but I think you're going to be expanding yourself, because the 9th house is all about expansion. So you're expanding what you're open to, and the fact that you're going to be expanding what it is that you're open to, you're literally, opening up more, and it's going to open up your options. It's going to allow new things to come into your life that you haven't experienced before. It's going to allow you to ascend to a higher level where you can literally see more, do more, experience more. This is really going to, it's going to really open you up in a really amazing way in your love life. That's going to be great. Yeah, definitely expansion, a shifting of your beliefs at a core level too, since it's with the moon. This is going to be a massive shift for you. I also feel like pulling like a couple more cards for you for some reason. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see. Any last messages for group 3? Love life. Oh my gosh, we have the flowers coming up. That's so cute. That one came up for another group as well. That one just indicates, like, you know, as it says, like romance and sweetness. It's sort of like things that feel more intimate, things that feel better. Like you may even get deeper into romancing yourself. You may realize how much you love romance. Like I feel like there's going to be this energy where there's a desire for more romance, a desire for more sweetness, you know, rather than settling for anything less than. I feel like you're just going to be more attracted to romantic and sweet things. And I feel like you're also going to be putting more effort for that towards yourself as well, to like give yourself more of that too. And that's going to be something that is also really nice. This communication card is really sticking out to me as well. And I feel like I want to pull one more card to expand on that communication card. So let's see what else we get. Okay. There's a lot of cards that wanted to come up for that. So let's see. We have self-love. Okay, so you're definitely, this self-love is making me feel like this romance one. It's like you're going to be just romancing yourself a lot more. We also have open up. Someone's going to be opening up to you, and I feel like this could also mean that you're opening up to someone else as well. You're being more open to communication and to also receiving communication, and this is going to begin inviting it in. So more people, there could be someone in particular that's going to reach out to you in 2023 and send you again a really particular message of where they're opening themselves up, they're pouring their heart out, they're opening deeper than they have ever before. This also again could be you towards another person, but I'm really feeling for the most part this is you receiving this communication, receiving, you know, whatever this person is saying. There's also another card that fell on the floor here, and this one says family. Ooh, for some of you, this could literally be a family member that's going to be reaching out to you and saying a lot that's going to help you become more free and to shift your mindset when it comes to love. This could also be something that just heals familial wounds, like family wounds for you, ancestral wounds. This could be something that's just healing that, especially if there's like patterns of, you know, certain cycles that you've noticed with love, you know, through your ancestral realm. This is something that could be very healing. And it just, yeah, you're breaking out of it. You're breaking out of that cycle and that pattern. You'll never have to worry about it again. You're literally breaking out of this old pattern. It's going to be very, again, freeing for you. You're going to become a lot more playful. It just seems like you have more resources to play with. And this is getting deeper in touch with romance. I'm almost seeing you like treating yourself in this next year. And inviting in more romance to your life. So that is what we have there, my beautiful group number 3s. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up for me. Hit the subscribe button down below if you want to see videos like this in the future, because I would love to have you there. And hopefully I see you in my next one. Bye. All right, so group number 4, your 2023 love life prediction. Let's go ahead and hop right into it. All right, so group number 4, we have trust. It is safe for you to love and give your relationship a chance. So you are learning how to open up more, but on a much deeper level where, you know, you can expose your heart. You can be vulnerable. In this next year, you're going to become more vulnerable than you ever have been before, and you're learning how to open up on a much deeper level. For those of you that chose this pile, you're learning how to go deeper into yourself, into your emotions, and how to give more trust. Trust also is very connected to honesty and being very transparent and open and real, right? That's another thing that you're going to be kind of creating more of in the year of 2023. I think you're really putting more emphasis towards honesty, truth, integrity, and trust, right? Because that is the way that we learn how to trust, is through like honesty and openness, right? You're learning how to be more transparent and open because I think that you're really starting to honor real trust. Like, it's something that I feel like you've always honored, but at the same time, it's like now we're really starting to see the real impact of it. And I think that I'm hearing like the truth will set you free. That's like a sentence that's coming to my head. The truth will set you free. And this situation, so at the bottom of this card, this says, this situation is calling for you to have faith. There's something where we need to trust that what's happening in our love life is meant to be. We need to trust that. And I heard a really interesting thing recently about trusting the universe. Like, the universe is never, and this might sound really, esoteric and whatnot, but it's really true. So the things that are meant for you, the things that are truly meant for you, you could never mess them up, even if you tried, because like you're you, right? You're everything that you are. You could never mess up and destroy the things that are meant for you, because it just doesn't make sense that could happen, considering you're you. You're everything that you are. You might be silly at times, you might be really goofy at times, you might do stupid things sometimes, but the things that are meant for you will align to that. They will mold to that. They will move with that. They will not be destroyed by that. Otherwise, they weren't meant for you, right? So that's kind of like an interesting sort of concept. So you could never ruin the things that are truly meant for you. Not that you should like all of a sudden become super lazy and not try to be, your best self, but at the same time, it's this knowing and this trust that if something's really not working out, and if something's really, it's almost like we're beating a dead drum or whatever, like at that point we need to learn how to let go. And so I feel like you're learning how to trust yourself more. You're learning how to trust the universe more. You're learning how to trust your own instincts and your own judgment more, so that you can begin to follow through and go deeper with the things that you desire to explore deeper on. This card right here, that it is safe for you to love, I think that you're going to be opening yourself up more than you ever have been before. You're learning that it is safe for you to open up, and I think that there's going to be a gentleness in your love life that allows you to kind of do that more. And it's almost like this breaking free feeling of facing your deepest fears. And your deepest fears might be being super vulnerable. This next year is about you opening up to be more vulnerable and to also let someone in. This give your relationship a chance card. This is about letting someone in to your most intimate, deepest parts of yourself, the parts of yourself that you may hide, that you may find ugly, that you may be scared of. You may be scared of other people seeing certain sides of you. I really see you, like, look at this. Like, this is an embrace where it's almost like someone's telling you, like, it's okay, just be you. I'm going to love you regardless of your craziness. I'm going to love you regardless of your mood swings. I'm going to love you regardless of your quirks and, your whatever. Like, I really feel like there's more trust that's happening in your love life. And this is also about you giving your relationship a chance and trusting someone else enough. I really see you going so much more deeper in your love life and getting so much more intimate in your love life, because you're really beginning to open up in brand new ways. I think that there's going to be a significant person in your love life, and I'm particularly feeling significance in your love life around September of 2023. I don't know why I'm getting like just sort of that time frame. Like, it could be August for some of you, it could be October for some of you, but I'm really feeling like, kind of around that time, there's going to be some sort of significant step that you're making in your love life. You're opening up so much more. You're allowing someone to be their deepest, rawest self and accepting them for that, fully being open to that. And I really see you, again, opening up even more for someone else, allowing someone else to hold you too. I'm definitely feeling also September is going to be significant. I don't know why September is significant, but it's going to be somehow significant for your love life in a good way. It's going to be in a transformative way. So that's exciting. We also have the Forest Breath card for you. This is a breath of fresh air. This is also feeling like we can breathe, which is connected to the throat chakra and the lungs. And that indicates that we're able to let loose. We're able to communicate. We're able to let our guard down, right? Your guard, your walls are coming down in 2023. It's going to allow you, and I know I've said this before, but it's really going to allow you to go deeper than you've ever felt before, that you've ever allowed yourself to go before. You're going deep into the forest. You're getting lost in the forest. You're getting so deep that you're, it's also a breath of fresh air, because the forest you can kind of see it metaphorically as how, plants taking carbon dioxide and they emit oxygen. And usually around a lot of plants, you'll have a lot of really fresh air. I'm seeing for you that it's going to be a breath of fresh air, and it's almost like you're getting what you need from this relationship or from your love life in general. It's almost like you're getting what you finally need from it. And it's like providing you what you need. It's like a nice, beautiful balance. It's that like symbiotic relationship where both things thrive, both things are being benefited. So let's go ahead and see what else we get for you. We also have the Page of Swords being reversed. You are discontinuing a pattern of maybe like negative self-talk. Some of you have been stuck in a pattern of like thinking negatively or talking negatively to yourself. There could be like a pessimism that used to come in once in a while in regards to your love life, and it looks like that is healing. You may have experienced pain from someone else in your past, where somebody maybe talked negatively to you, maybe said negative things about you. You're learning how to trust again after that, and you're going to be able to be like set free. So that's looking beautiful right there. We also have the 10 of Wands being reversed. You're also learning how to let go and allow someone to help you. You're learning how to let go and not carry so much burden and so much weight. This is going to allow you to feel so much more free. This is also going to allow you the time and the energy to begin to have more fun in your love life as well. There's a big release that's happening here. And you're learning how to let things go and not hold grudges as well. You're realizing that you may have held on to certain things for too long, and you're like, I'm done, I'm putting that down. Like the 10 of Wands being reversed is actually a great card to be in the position of reversed, because it indicates that you're letting shit go. That is just a big weight to you anyway. Why do we want to be lugging around all of this weight, all of these grudges, all of this old stuff, right? You're really cleansing yourself in this new year and letting it go so that you can have a fresh beginning. We also have the Perspective card. I'll just hold this one up here so you guys can actually see it, because it's getting really sunny in here and it's hard to see some of the cards. But anyway, this one is basically the Hangman card, and it is in the position of reversed, which again is a great position for that card to be in. So this card can indicate that we are looking at things from a brand new perspective, which is why this card particularly says perspective on it. You're going to be looking at things in a new way. So instead of feeling stuck in your old way of thinking, because your old way of thinking was bringing you your previous love life, whatever that may have been, your way of thinking affects everything in your life. You're going to be shifting your perspective so deeply in this next year that it's going to transform your love life. It is literally going to be a breath of fresh air. It's going to feel a lot lighter, so much more trusting. It's like, I don't know, just this nice embrace, this beautiful embrace. Like, look at this card right here. This is a beautiful embrace where you're able to feel more connected to feel more free. Oh, and then, oh my gosh, look at the next card that we have. I can't. Okay, this is one of my favorite cards in the deck. We have Ace of Cups for you. Ace of Cups is this like overpouring of emotion. It's kind of like new emotion being sprung out. I think you're learning like new ways of loving, new ways of expressing your emotion. I feel like you're opening up the emotional plug. Like some of you have maybe even had an emotional plug that's been holding you back, and it's like you're unplugging it, you're unplugging the drain, you're allowing emotion to really flow through. And it looks like there's just like a new beginning in your love life. All the aces indicate new beginnings, and the Ace of Cups indicates a new emotional beginning. And this could indicate that maybe something new is happening in your love life that you haven't experienced before. This could be a chapter that you've never experienced before that you're like, oh, I'm excited to explore this. This could also indicate new love coming into your life. For those of you that are single, this can indicate somebody coming into your life. For those of you that are already in a relationship, it can indicate a new chapter with that person, and we're exploring a realm that we haven't explored before. So that'll be really exciting as well. And with that being said, let's get into some more cards for you. So group 4, love life in 2023. We have soul connection. I feel like this is talking about you connecting deeper with your own soul. And through that, you're going to be able to open up more to others. I am also seeing the correlation between these two cards right here, and these two are like quite similar, to where we're allowing deeper intimacy to where our soul can be seen. We're allowing deeper intimacy to where we will be vulnerable enough for someone to see our truest, deepest aspects of ourselves. Ooh, we also have the chemistry card. So there definitely could be somebody in your love life. For those of you that are already in a relationship, you probably know who that is. But for those of you that are single, there could be somebody coming in where maybe you're going to feel more lustful. Chemistry can indicate that we're feeling more lustful. Our hormones are, peaked. We're feeling things. We are falling in love. We're feeling the chemicals of a deeper connection. I think that you'll be getting more like oxytocin, more dopamine in your life because there's something that's more exciting for you. There's like a chemical mixture that feels more exciting, and I really feel like you're allowing yourself to open up more, and then, you're going to be creating more of that in your life. You're going to be creating more of that happiness that is going to begin flowing in. So let's look at what else we get here. Group 4, love life. We have the birds, so news and messages. I think that you're going to be communicating more. You're going to be expressing yourself more, especially in a very raw and authentic way. The birds can also indicate that you are receiving deeper communication from someone else as well. It could mean that someone else is going to be more vulnerable with you, which almost gives you this permission to be more vulnerable with them. It's almost going to make you feel more comfortable. We also have the old woman, which is sadness, female. So I think you're also letting go of kind of older emotions that were maybe making you feel like you were behind, or maybe making you feel like you were too late to something. You're not too late to anything. And you're going to be really realizing that in this next year. Let's see. Okay. We also have the Wisdom Keeper, the Whale card. So you're going deeper, much deeper within yourself. You have more wisdom when it comes to love than maybe most people your age. And I feel like you are going much deeper in your love life because you're beginning to feel it a lot more. You're beginning to feel your love life on a deeper level, to where it's really beginning to it's something permanent. There's permanent change that's happening. When I look at this Whale card, I'm feeling this imprint where there's this permanent
connections, maybe like a commitment of some kind. The wisdom keeper is also making me feel like we're learning such deep things that have a very lasting impact on us. You could also be talking to certain people that are going to be inspiring you or sharing information with you that has a deep impact on you. A very lasting kind of changing impact on you. So that's another thing that is coming up here. And let's go ahead and get some more cards, of course, for your 2023. So we also have the Observer. I think you're going to be doing a lot of inner reflection. Inner reflection, maybe also some studying of love and like doing your own learning with it. We also have the Get Wild card. You're letting your instincts show. You're letting your instincts out. You are no longer overly controlling yourself. You're allowing your real raw self to come through. That's that get wild. It's that more raw, real, authentic kind of part of you that you're allowing to be seen. The Observer can also indicate that somebody really has their eyes on you, or you may really have your eyes on someone. And this is like getting wild. Like we're just going to finally express it. We're going to finally open up with it. That someone literally may have their eyes on you, or you may, again, have your eyes on someone that you're really kind of like looking towards maybe talking with or getting to know a little bit more. I feel like pulling one more card on this one to see a little bit more info on it. So let's see what we get here. Group 4. The Observer. Tell us more about the Observer. Okay. Let's see. We have Hope. Ooh. There's some wishful thinking, gifts as well. And then Codependency being reversed. This one's come up for almost every group so far. It's wild. Yeah, this is letting go. You may be like feeling held back. There's like good news coming in for you. There's good news coming in. There's like a gift. There's a surprise. Like I think you have a secret admirer, or, you know, if you're in a relationship that, you know, you have someone who's really thinking about the future with you. They're really thinking about how to please you, how to add in more spice and more fun and surprises in your love life. Seeking and finding ways to create more like beauty. I also think that there's going to be conversations around the future, around what you desire to have in your future. Yeah. So that is what we have there. Now we are going to go into our astro dice. So we have this one, and this one. So basically we are going to roll these 3 astro dice to get the top 3 most prominent zodiac signs in your life, in your love life in 2023. So this could be a reflection of someone's sun, moon, or rising sign. So we're going to see who ends up becoming the most prominent zodiac signs in your life in 2023. This could also be a reflection of your own zodiac sign, by the way. I just want to mention that. Yeah, let's see what we get for you. So we have Libra coming up as very prominent, and Cancer in Cancer. We're going to roll this one more time just to get one more zodiac sign here, since we had double Cancer coming up. And then we have double Libra coming up. Libra and Cancer looks very prominent for you. Okay, then we also have Taurus. So Taurus, Libra, and Cancer look like very prominent zodiac signs in your love life during 2023. This could be somebody's sun, moon, or rising sign, or even a reflection of your own, because your own energy can also influence this pretty greatly as well. So those are our top 3 zodiac signs. Also, Gemini is wanting to come up for you. And then let's go ahead and see any last info that we can get with these astro dice. Okay. We have Uranus in Leo in the 8th house. So lots of deep transformations. This is about you becoming more in the spotlight. Leo is ruled by the sun, and the sun is all about full expression, full authenticity. You're really learning how to open up and be that shining light. How to also listen is something that I'm getting from this card and seeing the Leo. I'm hearing the word listening, so really being really aware when somebody else is talking to you. And wanting to truly get to know somebody on a very deep level. We have the 8th house here, so this is something that's very deep, and it's also something very transformative. There's going to be some unexpected shifts in your love life when we have Uranus coming up, especially being in the 8th house. This is something where we are doing major drastic shifts that we didn't think we were going to make. You know, like this could be a change or shift in your direction in your love life. This could be just unexpected changes where maybe you thought you were going to be single the whole year and then all of a sudden you're absolutely not. You know what I mean? Or it could indicate like, you know, all sorts of different kind of unexpected things. It can also indicate that someone is planning a surprise, because the 8th house deals with shared assets and other people. And Uranus is the planet that is connected to surprises and unexpected events. The fact that we also have the gifts coming up. Somebody may be planning on surprising you in 2023. There could be a surprise gift in your love life. This could be a gift from the universe, such as bumping into somebody that we've really wanted to bump into for a while. This could be maybe our loved one, if we are in a relationship, is planning a big surprise for us, right? Where we're going to feel like we're in the spotlight. So that is another aspect of this as well. So be on the lookout for those good surprises, group number 4, because it definitely looks like that is in the cards for you in your love life in 2023. Surprises, lots more depth, more soul connections, letting go of the old, you know, surprise gifts coming in. It looks pretty good. So that is what we have for you, my beautiful group 4s. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up for me to let me know that, and also hit the subscribe button down below if you want to see more videos like this in the future, because I would love to have you there, and hopefully I see you in my next one. Bye.